What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back with another video. And you already know what I need you to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, because it does go a long way with helping out the channel. If this is your first time, welcome to Hold My Nuts podcast, where we talk about everything semen retention and no fap. If you are a subscriber, I love y'all. Let's get it in. So, guys, in today's video, what I want to talk about is how to know you are winning on semen retention. How to know you're winning on SR. How to know that you are winning on this journey. How do you know? A lot of times we get discouraged. A lot of times we're like, is it worth it? A lot of times we don't know if we're winning. But I'm going to tell you how to tell if you're winning on SR. If you're winning. Number one, if you decided to start semen retention, you have already won, right? That's the first step, is making a conscious decision to say, you know what? I want to try something different to turn my life around. So if you've already started this semen retention journey, I salute you. Give yourselves a round of applause, man. Salute you, because you're doing something that 1 out of maybe 100 men are doing. Maybe 1,000. Maybe 10,000. You are rare, right? If you are practicing semen retention, you are not the norm. You are rare. You are an anomaly if you're practicing semen retention. And you are 10 steps ahead of everyone else who isn't. So how do you know if you're winning on semen retention? A couple things. Number one, when you have to fight the urge, that's an indicator that you're winning, because now you're going against the grain. You're going against something that is your natural, your natural response is to give in to that urge. Now that there's a resistance, you know that that resistance is saying, no. We need you to give into this so we can continue to send you on the path that you've been going, right? You're trying to make a detour. You're trying to go opposite direction. You're trying to do a complete 180. So the first indication that you're winning is making a decision to practice semen retention. Number two is when you fight and you overcome that first urge. That's a win. That's a dub. You just got a dub. When you defeat the first urge, you just got a dub, bruh. You just won. You won that battle, right? You won that battle. How to know you're winning when you're practicing semen retention? One, you're winning because you made a decision. Two, you're winning now because you're implementing discipline to overcome sexual urges that will lead you down the wrong path and derail your life and leave you feeling empty inside. When you start to get attacked in your dreams, know that you are winning, because now a battle has been levied against you. When things start to happen to you on SR that weren't happening to you when you were out there fapping away, watching porn, sleeping with girls, living your life however you wanted to live your life sexually, when you were out there practicing that, doing that, these things weren't happening to you. The only things that you could have been experiencing when you were out there fapping and porn and doing all those things are the things like being depressed, being unenergetic, feeling empty inside, having low libido, low sperm count, low sexual energy, social anxiety, having all of these different things affect you because you've been fapping away. You've been freely giving away your life source. So when the opposite starts to happen and you start to feel uncomfortable, because you will feel uncomfortable on this journey, it's not fun to know that you're being attacked. But it's also comforting to know that the reason I'm being attacked is because I'm doing something good for myself. I'm doing something good for myself. This is why I'm being attacked. This is why the world is now coming against me. Because I'm trying to do something that is spiritually good for me. When we were operating on low vibration, you had the depression, you had the low energy, you had the brain fog, you had the social anxiety, you were more confident behind a computer screen than you were with actual women in public. You were living a life where those things became normal to you. And you were living that life for so long to the point to where you thought that that was how it was supposed to be. And it wasn't until something in your life, something in your mind made you say or search for a solution. And you found semen retention. You typed in, what is semen retention? What is NoFap? Does semen retention really work? Does NoFap really work? What are the benefits of semen retention, NoFap? You started to search for a solution because you realize it has to be more to life than this. So when you start experiencing the opposite effects of semen retention, the opposite effects, because you're doing semen retention, this is how you know you're winning. You get some things that you can experience really, really quickly. Like your energy goes up, your testosterone goes up, right? You start to look alive. That energy starts to reverberate through your body. You start to feel the physical benefits of semen retention right away. A week in and you're already getting the benefits. But once that happens and once the motivation for semen retention starts to wane, and now it's less about motivation and being hyped up on semen retention, now the discipline has to kick in. The discipline is not as fun. Because when the discipline kicks in, now you have to actively turn away what was once pleasurable. Actually, what is still pleasurable. But it's only pleasurable for a short period of time. And the trade-off is not of equal value. If you've been practicing semen retention and then you just whack one out, you are going to feel like shit. You're going to feel bad. The feeling that you have after you've decided to practice semen retention and you give in to the temptation for no good reason, you are going, the feeling of guilt, the feeling of you didn't meet your own standard, that you gave in, that feeling is worse than the pleasurable experience you got for 2 to 3 seconds. And because that pleasure didn't last, it only lasted a few seconds, it's gone. Now your logic starts to kick in because you know logically and rationally it wasn't a good trade-off. Now I'm feeling depressed. Now I'm feeling anxious. Now I'm feeling, like a loser because I gave in to the temptation again, whether it was porn, whether you just was fapping, or whether you just, slept with a broad, whatever it is. The feelings that come behind giving in last much longer than 3 seconds. It might take you a couple days mentally to get over the fact that you that you messed up. How to know you're winning is when the battle is levied against you. That's how you know that you are winning. The reason for the battle is to stop you from progressing. That's the reason for the battle. The reason for the battle is to stop you from progressing. As long as you are doing what you're supposed to do according to who you were doing it for, there's no opposition. You get what you get from what you've been doing, and you continue to live that life. But the minute you decide to go against the grain, the battle is levied against you. What's the battle? Females. That's the battle, right? The women start to come at you. They start to tempt you. And they come to take away the life source. Now, I'm not looking at women in a way that paints them to be evil. I'm just saying you have something that they want. And rightfully so. There's a genetic code in all of us to reproduce, to populate the planet, to keep people coming into the world. There's a mandate for us to procreate. That's why the desire for that in man and woman is so high, because without it, no one would be born. But it's more to it than that. When the battle is levied against you with women, because listen, the women are going to come for you. You're going to have the natural physical attraction that the benefits of semen retention that you're experiencing is going to attract women. And then you're also going to attract the Jezebels. You're going to attract those Jezebels, man. You're going to attract them. They will levy war against you. When you go to sleep at night, you will have night terrors. And when you retain for X amount of days, you will have dreams that will come to you to extract the life source from you while you're unconsciously aware. They're coming to steal it from you. That's how important the life source is that these evil entities will come and steal your seed from you while you sleep. While you're sleeping. You got to stay prayed up. Because the dreams feel real. They feel real. I had a titty hit my face last night. Boop. But I woke up out that thing. Praise God. I woke up out it. Hit me right in the face. Boop. It felt real. Felt real. Hit me right. Boop. Boop. Like, boop. I was like, oh Lord. Tax being levied against you. That's how you know you're winning the battle. You want these things to stop? You got to give in. You got to exchange the seed if you want it to stop. But why would you want to do that? There's more benefits to experience. The more you retain, the more powerful you will become. And it's obvious. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting attacked. We wouldn't get attacked like we get attacked. Stand firm, brothers. Know that you are winning the battle. You are increasing your discipline. Every time you overcome an urge or a temptation, you get stronger. The battle is being levied against you. That's how you know you're winning. That's how you know what you're doing is good. Because if it wasn't, there wouldn't be a battle for you to stop. You're going to be battled by women. You're going to be battled on social media. You're going to be battled in your mind. You're going to be battled everywhere you go. You're going to be battled when you go to sleep. Every angle, there's an attack coming. Boom, 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 to get you off your path, to get us off our path. Every angle, there is a plan to take you off the path. The government wants you off your path. That's why they allow. That's why they allow for the over sexualization on social media. TikTok, Instagram. These are the places where people are letting it all hang out, man. But know this, know that you are winning the battle. Know that you are winning the battle. Know that what you are doing is good because a battle has been levied against you. It's the reason why someone decides to go to war against you. Is it not? They want something that you have. They want to take it. Because taking it from you will benefit them. The only thing you're getting in exchange for fucking all the girls you want to fuck is the buildup of your ego, which says to you that the more girls you sleep with, the more masculine you are. That's the ego being driven up. Oh, I slept with her. Your ego's being driven up. Now you're starting to equate being a man with how many women you can sleep with. And that's not it. That's not it. The trade-off is you get a feeling in between your legs that is unexplainable, unexplainably pleasurable. Problem is, it only lasts for a couple seconds. That's it. It only lasts for a couple seconds. Boom, it's gone. And once it's gone, back to reality. How to know you're winning on SR is when you can see the opposition coming for you. When you see the opposition, you know that you're winning. You know that what you're doing is the right thing. Otherwise, there would be no war against you. There would be no war against you. Be encouraged. Stand firm. Stand firm. Don't let them knock you off your path, man, because they are going to try to knock you off your path. Protect yourself in your sleep, man. Pray before you go to sleep. Ask God to help you and protect you. Don't indulge in any sexual content. Put away all that stuff, man, that's going to cause you to fall and lose focus. When you're going through this, appreciate the benefits that you can experience, hone in on those, but know that the other things, the other attacks that you are receiving, those are to knock you off your path. And those attacks, I feel, the stronger you become, the longer you can retain and control, the easier it will become. But initially, when you start and you make the decision to go in semen retention, they don't want you to get a hold of the true benefits of this. They don't want you to give up, they don't want you to attempt to take the power away from them. So they're going to come at you. They're coming for your throat. And that's what it is. You got to stay, you know, you got to stay vigilant, stay strong. You don't have to do this by yourself. You got God, you got the community. And deep inside, you have the power to do this. That's how you know you're winning on SR. When you can feel the battle coming against you and you're uncomfortable, you know you're doing the right thing. Don't trade the life source for the fleeting. Don't trade it. Don't trade the life source for the fleeting. I love y'all, man. This is Hold My Nuts Podcast. Like and subscribe. Drop a comment. Let your boy know what's on your mind. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Peace. Love.